everyone. It's Melody Stroud with the Usborne Book Barn. Thank you so much for joining me for today's weekly live at lunch show. So I'm going to share with you some of my favorite books that really just grabbed me and shook me and said, I love these books. These are books that are illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. And that is special to me because I remember being 8 or 9 years old and having a Spanish book. It was something like my first 100 words in Spanish or something. But it had the cutest illustrations. And I loved that book for years. And I still remember some of the pictures in that book. And I remember that there was a little duck. And I loved finding the duck. And so fast forward like 25 years later, hey, Whitney, and I kind of find out what these books are, that there's more than just one book, and that Mr. Cartwright had illustrated many books, and just so special. So I was just thrilled when I realized that Usborne, that these were the same books. So I wanted to share some of them with you and just tell you a little bit about them. Now, let me know in the comments if you are familiar with Stephen Cartwright illustrations. So just let me know. Hey, Whitney. He is famous for the yellow duck. He is no longer alive, sadly. But I love the illustrations. Look at these. I mean, look, it's so sweet. So we actually don't have that many Stephen Cartwright books left. They've kind of been phased out, sadly. But the ones that we do have, I want to let you know about, so you can grab them if you want to before anything else happens, because they're just precious, timeless, classic illustrations. So you just have to see them. Whitney is familiar. Yay. Thank you, Whitney. So glad you are. All right, so I'm going to show you 3 books today, just 3. I've got a race car book in my way. I'm going to race it on out of there. Okay, so this is The Zoo, and this one is so sweet. It's for little bitties. Look, and it's got these great tabs, and it's by Heather Amory and Stephen Cartwright. It's just $8.99, perfect for a diaper bag. But here, let me find one of my favorite ones. Where's the petting zoo? Let's see. They're all just so good, you guys. Okay, let me show you the petting zoo one. So this is the petting zoo page. And just look at the illustrations. I think they're so sweet. You can just look close. There's lots of different things going on. Just precious. This makes, illustrations like this, they're just my favorite. And this makes me want to read a book over and over and over. You know how a lot of times kids will be like, read this again, read it again, read it again. You're like, oh, really? But these illustrations are so much to explore and discover. And because it's a Stephen Cartwright book, yes, Whitney says she loves how the children are. They're just so sweet. And there's one. Look at the goat. I think that's so cute. That is so cute. Because it's a Stephen Cartwright book, he puts little yellow duck on every double page spread. Every Stephen Cartwright book has yellow duck, and he's a little hidden duck. And it's really great for little ones who maybe aren't interested in the story, or maybe even big ones who aren't interested. They can kind of do something else, but they're still involved in the story. So they're finding the little duck, kind of seek and find, hide and seek sort of thing. And rumor has it, unfortunately, that Mr. Usborne himself, Mr. Peter Usborne, who is still around, he's wonderful. I've met him a few times. I'm going to see him next month at our Usborne National Convention. So excited. But he was not very fond of yellow duck. That's the rumor. I might ask him. That's a good question. I might ask him about that this summer. So, yes, find the puppy, find the duck. Yes, Stephen Cartwright. Yes, Whitney, absolutely. Yay. Okay. So we have this beautiful one about the zoo. Great for your diaper bag, great about animals, Great if you're going to the zoo, of course. You have this one. And then my favorite, I'll save it. I'm going to save that for last because it's my favorite. Okay, so we're going to skip to this one. So this is First 1,000 Words in English. So Whitney has That's Not My Puppy, or no, not That's Not My Puppy, but Find the Puppy. Yes, so good. There's, we have this one too, Find the Duck, which is just like basic intro to Yellow Duck. It's so good. So you just find Yellow Duck, and of course, there he is. But it's just cute. No, that's not him. There he is, down there. Just so cute. Just adorable. This is just a board book about finding the duck, and it's just $6.99. Great board book. Wonderful. Just for helping kids to learn to start to look for things. I love that. All right, now this one is so great. Whenever I first started Usborne, I did lots of home parties, and I still love home parties just because you get out with your friends. There's, fun little, finger foods. It's just a good time with the girls. But I would always show this book, First 1,000 Words in English. It's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright, and lots of different ways to use this one. I just opened it to this page. So here we have the hospital and the doctor. And in these pages, of course, Yellow Duck is hiding somewhere. But I just love the pictures, you guys. I can look at these pictures all day and look at that girl, and there's a Yellow Duck. Find something new. They're just so much fun. And in this book in particular, it has objects around the perimeter of the image for kids to find, right? Love it. So it's really great for learning vocabulary. It's great for spelling. Super fun. I'll show you one more page. Just so good. And at the back, so good. At the back, it's just, some great vocabulary words as well. Okay, this is fun. Opposite words. So good. So good. So this is a favorite book of mine. And a great thing about this book is that it also comes in many different languages. So here's the one in Spanish. I had a version of this when I was like 8 or 9, like my first Usborne book that I remember. So here's the one about the same thing in Spanish. And I'm going to look at this. This is the same. You can see it. Can you see that this is the same page? It's kind of hard to see. Same exact image, but with different words or different languages. So I kind of see it like that. You can see that, right? One really neat way that people are using this book is that if they're adopting a child from a foreign country, they will get this book in both languages, in English, and then we have Mandarin Chinese. This is Spanish. We have tons of others. And they're putting them side by side, and they're learning together. How great is that? That is so cool. Same exact page, and it's all. And this is every single language that we offer this in. The pages are the same. It's just the words, the language that's different. So say that you are learning Mandarin Chinese. So you have this one in Chinese, and you have the English one, but you can't read the characters, right, in Chinese. So what you can do, this is internet linked. So you can go to our exclusive website, usborne-quicklinks.com, type in the name of the book, even select the page number. So like page 30, and you can click on the word and it'll say it for you. How cool is that? I just think that's so brilliant. What a great way to learn a different language, right? Especially for someone who maybe has a non-traditional learning style, right? Maybe someone who's not really engaged or not really interested in the traditional way to learn a language. Get them this book and point them to the website and see what happens. I just think it's so Fun. Okay, so Nadia says she had the Japanese one when she was younger. That is so cool. So I love these books. And the languages that we have, they change every now and then. So I can't remember off the top of my head what we have right now. But if you go to my site and you look for this book, First 1,000 Words, it'll come up all the different languages. But it's so good. And these are hardcover books for $12.99. I mean, that's crazy. Nice, big, thick book, $12.99. So I love that one. I always recommend that. Very popular with speech therapists because of the vocabulary, and the fun illustrations really keep the kids' attention. So I love that. Now, lastly, for my favorite one, The Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. Let me know if you have this. If you don't have this, you definitely need to think about getting it. Put it on a wish list. Think about it. It is so, so good. And I'll show you why. Okay, so it's a beautiful book, over 300 pages. Nice bookmark right here. Okay, it's $24.99, but it has 20 different stories in it. 20 stories. And y'all, these stories are about the sweetest little farm family called the Boot family. Whitney says, yes, I've told her about one. Yes, I've told you about this one, Whitney. Yes, you have to look into it. All right, let me show you why I love it. It comes with a CD, and Usborne is a British company. So all the CDs that we have that are from an Usborne book are going to be read by a British person. So it's really neat because it's very relaxing. And the sound effects are real. Like, it's not like if there's a cow in the story, it's not like someone going moo. You hear a moo sound. You hear the train sound. It's so great for the car. I used to let Anna listen to this as she fell asleep. Nadia says she has it and loves it. Yay! I'm so glad, Nadia. All right, so this is the Boot family, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. Oh, and look, dedicated to the memory of Mr. Cartwright. All right, 20 wonderful stories that take place in this little town right here. It's so sweet. So sweet. There's a little map. So look at this sweet story. Pig gets stuck. Let's just take a look at this first story so you can see how sweet it is. Okay. This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam and a dog called Rusty. Every story starts the same way. I love it. Kids get to know this sweet family. Look at that. Look at Mrs. Boot. Looks so happy. It's just so sweet. Now this is a dual reader, which means that the top line here is an easier reading level than the bottom one. The bottom one's more challenging. I told you, Whitney, it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, so if you have an emerging reader, someone who's just learning to read, they can work on the top line. And then you could be snuggled up next to them and you could read the bottom line. Isn't that great? So the bottom line just adds a little bit more detail to the story. You could read just the top lines and get the story. The bottom line is just kind of more details. But it's so good. Plus, it's really neat for at bedtime. This is what I do sometimes. At bedtime, since Anna's not quite reading yet, she doesn't know what I'm reading. So I will just read the top line and turn the page, and just makes bedtime go a little bit faster. But look, it is just the sweetest thing ever. It's so, so sweet. So here's a really sweet scenario. So maybe you have a little bitty one, you have like a toddler, and then you have like a 5-year-old. You can put the toddler on your lap. The 5-year-old is right next to you. She's trying to read this top part. You're going to read this part, and then on your lap, the little 2-year-old is looking for the little hidden duck that's on every page. What a great shared experience with books. I mean, don't you want your kids to just have warm, fuzzy memories of books I know I do. So this and this book is just a great way to do it. It's look. I mean, look at these stories. Look at the drama. The tractor gets stuck. I mean, it's just sweet little stories, and the illustrations again are just the cutest things ever. Oh, and look, my surprise. Just think that's so sweet. Okay, guys, definitely take a look at this book. I know we have a lot of Usborne junkies in here, which is great, but a lot of you are kind of new to Usborne too. So this is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around a long time, over 25 years we've had this book. So definitely take a look. 20 stories with the CD and just as sweet as all get out. I love it. Okay. Well, those are all the books I wanted to share with you. I wanted to give a quick little fun thing going out to my special peeps. So coming up soon, special peeps, we are going to be playing bingo. I am so excited to play bingo with you later this month over in my VIP group, UBB Special Peeps. So hop on over, become a member, and join the fun community we have. Lots of fun over there. Yay. Okay, well, guys, thanks for being here. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow in UBB Special Peeps for Storytime Live. So can't wait to share that with you. Okay, have a great day. Oh, bye, Courtney. Bye, Whitney. Yes, definitely see you girls at bingo. It'll be awesome. All right, see you tomorrow for story time. Bye.